Jai and everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, Historical Events of December 21, a journey through time of 21st December 2024, Saturday. Today's, that is 21st December, highlight in history. 1620, Plymouth Colony, William Bradford and the Mayflower Pilgrims land near what is now known as Plymouth Rock in Plymouth, Massachusetts. 1826, American settlers in Nacogdoches, Mexican Texas, declared their independence, starting the Redonian Rebellion. 1832, Egyptian-Ottoman War. Egyptian forces decisively defeat Ottoman troops at the Battle of Kenya. 1844, the Rochdale Society of Equitable Pioneers commences business at its cooperative in Rochdale, England, starting the cooperative movement. 1961, Medal of Honor, Public Resolution 82, containing a provision for a Navy Medal of Valor, signed into law by President Abraham Lincoln. 1972, Challenger Expedition, HMS Challenger, commanded by Captain George Norris, sails from Portsmouth, England. 1879, world premiere of Henrik Ibsen's A Doll's House at the Royal Theatre in Copenhagen, Denmark. 1883, the Royal Canadian Dragoons and the Royal Canadian Regiment, first permanent force cavalry and infantry regiments of the Canadian Army, are formed. 1891, James Naismith, a Canadian-American gym teacher at Springfield College, publishes the first rules for the game now known as basketball and brings to his class, which then plays the first game of basketball. 1907, the Chilean army commits a massacre of at least 2,000 striking saltpeter miners in Iquique, Chile. 1910, an underground explosion at the Alton Bank Colliery number 3 feet in over Alton, West Thornton, England, kills 344 miners. 1913, Arthur Warner's Word Cross, the first crossword puzzle, is published in the New York World. 1919, American anarchist Emma Goldman is deported to Russia. 1923, United Kingdom and Nepal formally sign an agreement of friendship called the Nepal-Britain Treaty of 1923, superseded the Treaty of Sugauli signed in 1816. 1934, Lieutenant Kizé, one of Sergei Prokofiev's best-known works, premiered. 1936, first flight of the Junkers Ju-88 multi-role combat aircraft. 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the world's first full-length animated picture, premieres at the Karthik Circle Theatre. 1941, World War II, a Japanese Pact of Alliances is signed. 1946, an 8.1 megawatt earthquake and subsequent tsunami in Nankaido, Japan, kills over 1,300 people and destroys over 38,000 homes. 1963, Bloody Christmas begins in Cyprus, ultimately resulting in the displacement of 25,000 to 30,000 Turkish Cypriots and destruction of more than 100 villages. 1965, International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination is adopted. 1967, Louis Waskonski, the first man to undergo a human-to-human heart transplant, dies in Cape Town, South Africa, having lived for 18 days after the transplant. 1968, Apollo program. Apollo 8 is launched from the Kennedy Space Center, placing its crew on a lunar trajectory for the first visit to another celestial body by humans. 1970, first flight of F-14 multi-role combat aircraft. 1973, the Geneva Conference on the Arab-Israeli conflict opens. 1979, Lancaster House Agreement, an independence agreement for Rhodesia, is signed by London by Lord Carrington, Sarian Gilmore, Robert Mugabe, Joshua Nkomo, Bishop Abel Mujurewa, and S.C. Mundarora. 1988, a bomb explosion board Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Dumfries and Galway, Scotland, killing 270. This is today the deadliest air disaster to occur on British soil. 1988, the first flight of Antonov AN 225 Mria, the largest aircraft in the world. 1991, dissolution of the Soviet Union. The leaders of 11 now effectively autonomous Soviet republics signed the Alma-Ata Protocol, establishing the Commonwealth of Independent States in place of the collapsing Soviet Union. 1992, a Dutch DC-10 flight Martinair MP-495 crashes at Faro Airport, killing 56. 1995, the city of Bethlehem passes from Israel to Palestinian control. 1999, the Spanish Civil Guard intercepts a van loaded with 950 kg of explosives that ETA intended to use to blow up Fort Picasso in Madrid, Spain. 1999, Cubana de Aviación Flight 1216 overshoots the runway at La Aurora International Airport, killing 18. 2004, Iraq War, a suicide bomber kills 22 at the forward operating base next to the main US military airfield at Mosul, Iraq, the single deadliest suicide attack on American soldiers. Thank you very much for your patience.